what the audio autoplay is disabled. Audio autoplay. Okay. It's probably nothing. Oh. And here we go. Change back to this one. So I'm so relieved. I just have to tell myself that the exam is finally over. I have spent an entire month, possibly a bit more, just locked up in my own room studying. There is a bit of exaggeration. I still need to go to the toilet and go eat or something like that, but it doesn't sound like life. It doesn't sound like I lived in the past a month. And so the exam is finally over, even though technically there's still one paper that is group project, 400 words for each group member. But anyway, point is that I'm free. My mind is just, I'm consider myself free. It doesn't matter that there's still one paper there. Anyway, you can tell from my voice that I've just been through stuff. So, what happens today is that I'm continuing this redraw. It's not a challenge, but it's just passion project. So this on the top left side of the screen is a one very I can't think of any description. It's just an old artwork that I've done about it's less than 10 years ago, but it's not so recent either. It's like between 5 to 10 years ago. I used it to draw a portrait using Photoshop. The reason I used Photoshop back then is that because I can use the student price to have a price to be able to use all the Adobe software. I don't know if they still have that discount now, but back then I think they do. So the system is that if you have a student email, you can register a student account, so that you can pay half the price. I don't know if that's a price for one software to be able to access all Adobe software I ever got. It's too many years ago. What's that? Yeah, like that. I was like, oh, so interesting. Photoshop. So many professional artists use Photoshop. Well then, even if I want to now, I can't, because the freaking price, the freaking monthly subscription thing. And also, I familiarize myself with Illustrator, InDesign, all those other things, and it's also Premiere. And now I see the price I couldn't pay anymore. So for video editing, I have to get familiar with other open software like DaVinci Resolve or something. And now I have the Clip Studio Paint. I've been stuck with Clip Studio Paint for years now. It's like Photoshop's so far away. And let's see. So this is the main point. Is that's the redraw, and consider myself that a few more experience with drawing portraits. Back when I was. Why am I talking like this? I'm talking as if I'm old. No, I shouldn't. So consider that I had some experience with drawing D&D character portraits. I was thinking that I can use the same technique, like draw the same way that I do. Like I grew so comfortable drawing those portraits that perhaps I can use the same way to redraw my old artwork. I look at the top left one and I was like, oh my god, I wasn't particularly thinking of character design or something. I was just simply trying to draw stuff, but it still came up not so good, at least from my standard now in 2025. So let's see, I'm gonna start drawing this one. I've been yapping for a while. So immediately the difference is that I'm starting with the grayscale, and later use a different effects layers to like have colors on. I used a lasso tool here that's cutting off some colors. It's also a bit alarming that I'm streaming. It's been a while since I've streamed, and now I'm streaming. I'm wearing my headphones, and I can still hear my PCs just humming at a mildly alarming volume. I'm just gonna pretend that it's okay for now. Okay, I'm just fidgeting here, but it doesn't really matter. So the design itself is still not very solid. I've looked through some Pinterest, like steampunk. The theme is steampunk. I looked through Pinterest for some steampunk girl outfit for inspiration, and basically there. But I still want to stick to the little cloth thing, or little skirt thing that is reminiscent of the old artwork. No, I don't. It is a redraw, so I don't want to deviate too much from the original design. I still want to use the same color scheme, even though probably the person that I am now, if I'm drawing a completely new portrait, I probably won't use those color schemes. But for old time's sake, let us stick to it. I have no idea what this is though. Also, I just for old time's sake. Let's see. So basically, what I'm gonna do now is that I'll try to render a bit more of the grayscale, but not completely, because I don't have that patience. And then I will start the colouring and like render with the colours. Is the leg okay? Yeah, it's fine. I think in the last version, right, that her leg bone is a bit twisted, and so I used a warp tool to adjust that. Don't know, it still looks a bit weird now. And also, I want to challenge myself, because I used to just use the same square brush every time from beginning to end, but I wanted to have a smoother texture, and so I'll challenge myself to use airbrush this time. Not 100% of them, just myself switch brushes, but I'm not sticking to one forever. My processing speed is a bit concerning, and so because of that I don't make changes that much. I don't want to click this way and another. No. Actually, it's not so bad using airbrush. One thing is that sometimes I can't see because the edge is so soft, so subtle. Sometimes I can't see if the colors like went over through the edges. It's actually pretty neat, airbrush. I can even cover up my own pencil lines with this. Hey. It's pretty alright for now. I think, like, I'm going to jinx it. I tend to go overboard with stuff. Just, oh, this brush is so neat, and then keep drawing and drawing until everything is too late. Oh, that reminds me, technically, if I want to be safe in using airbrush and not have the colours go overboard, I should just have a lasso tool with a lock function to lock the layers, so that they just, all the colours just go within what is already painted. But oh well. I already see some like white area. I don't know, that white spot. Okay, lock the layer. Like so. Pretty cool. Pretty safe. I can't do the same with the legs though. So jacky the lines. Am I going to do like the band thing here? I have no idea what those are. Is that some strap thing? I don't know. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna look at my good friend Pinterest to see what on earth is there. What keywords am I going to search? Steampunk. Character design. There must be the sort of thing. So many robots. Oh, there you go. There's one. But usually when they're leg straps, the strap that goes all the way up. They go upward instead of like circling. It goes up the thigh. There's some, and I remember when I sort of sketch this, there is one. There's one reference picture that shows this. Oh, could I have downloaded it? I did. Oh, good. I don't need to spend so much time prowling Pinterest now. There you go. And okay, so technically it's not really straps for the socks. It's just straps. Metal stuff. Okay, that's all one question. But in that case, so the value would be, I imagine, lighter than the leg itself. The stocking is a bit black, right? Or is it this dark brown shade? Yeah. It doesn't look very metal at this point. Let's give some shade. Bigger contrast. Hopefully it looks more metal this way. I don't know. Try my best. It'll probably look better if I add colours too. Okay, the other one. And I think after I solve this like leg strap mystery, I can move on to the colouring. Hey! Just want everything to be sort of settled, and I know exactly what they are, and so when it comes to the rendering part, I don't have to like go back and think what on earth is that thing, something like that. Like thinking back of those 5 or 6 or 7 years ago, I think 7 years ago, the drawing on the top right, top left. I think back then I made one of the bigger mistakes I made is that I was so happy with how the sketching that sometimes just leave some things ambiguous, because when you're sketching, there's some very messy sketches still makes the painting look good, but when you have to draw the details, you find out you actually have no idea what those things are, and so you can't draw the details, so you mix up, and it hurts your brain. It makes you go back and forth several times, and you know, it's not efficient. Ah, this one looks more metal. What happened to the other one? Sorry. Do you like this? Sorry. Yeah, it's better. There you go. Much better. Even in black and white, it looks better. It looks more metal than the previous version. Great, one more to go. And I was thinking, since my exam is over, my torture period is over, although the clinical placement starts next Monday, I'm trying not to think about that. I was thinking, before I start the stream, should I just carry on with drawing as usual? Or maybe I could start video gaming. But I'm a person that values productivity, so even though I technically can start playing video games on my stream, I want to do this first, just so that I can kickstart the work. You know, after the work that I don't particularly like, now is the work that I like. You know, work hard, play hard. And what on earth is happening here? Seems like that I was trying to draw the cloth bowing down here. I made several adjustments at the time. For some reason there's an extra sketch line here. Let me erase it. Shadow here. Makes sense. bench tool again. Lighten up. Move in the area. There you go. Hey, it's better. Hey. Looks more comprehensible now. I finally recognize that these are bands, these are not straps. Right. And what else? For the shoe, technically, the first thing that comes to my mind when I draw a shoe is that the nursing shoe that I wear, that I wore for my entire secondary school life. But it's not very cyberpunk, is it? Oh, what? Not cyberpunk. Steampunk. All the talk about video game has got me confounded. Actually, I'm gonna leave that for now. I'm gonna focus on what actually is the focus, which is the character face. And also, what on earth are these lasers? So haphazard. I was thinking, did she have she doesn't have it in the old version. I was thinking she has to have, because the neckline is wide here. I was thinking, do I add more layer of clothes, like those Victorian steampunk fashion? They've got tons of layers of clothing, or just leave it that way? And if I leave it that way, what exactly is a posture? Where is a collarbone? Postures like this. I tried flipping it and it still looks comprehensible, so it's actually my fault for not being able to recognize where the collarbone is supposed to go. Let's see. Lace is supposed to look something like this. Hopefully. Add some little bit of to make it seem like that. Oh, this is a shadow that's just blocking the view of the lace. Not that it looks haphazard. Okay, like once you find a system, it's actually manageable. To this, and there's also a fucking slayer place here. Good god, the landing is going to be a nightmare. just gonna mark down. I'm not gonna fully render it because of my laziness. I'm just gonna mark. My purpose is just want to mark down exactly where the lace comes and goes. Because during the sketching phase, just a bunch of squiggly lines. Now it's slightly better. I can tell more clearly which is which. Add some airbrush here, brighten it, soften it. There you go. Once you actually get the hang of it, it's not so bad. There you go. It's much better. Hey. Also, the fingers over here is a little bit short. Oh God. Finger drawing skills. Okay. What drawing she has? She has pink eyes. I want to just do that with the usual square brush. No, it's not. I'm not sure. It's so odd every time I draw pupils. For some reason they look so odd every time I do it. Pupils fine. And so I procrastinate all the way until I finally I've rendered the most of this stuff and I finally have to face it. It's like, fine. And draw very, very ambiguous pupil. They're very soft. It looks odd, but hopefully it will change. Actually, I changed my mind. I'm gonna make it even more ambiguous. I'm not gonna fill in the pupil itself. I'm just gonna draw the outline. So that the pupil, not actually pupil, the both iris and pupil part, actually almost filling out the entirety of the eye itself. Yeah. And I just have to brighten the white of the eyes a little bit. There you go. It looks more natural that way. Also, before I forget, this is like, she has gloves going on. Even though I changed the design of the sleeves, yeah, still has that going on. Okay, time for the fun part, which is the colouring. But, what is this? What is that layer? Nothing. Okay. Just make the contrast a bit more. There we go. Alright. Let's go. First is brighten. Actually, no, brighten is the multiply layer. Which one is this one? Okay, and I'm going to do it's to just paint over all the colours. Look a little bit more subtle blue. The previous one is so saturated. There you go. Everything, the colour looks very dull when I'm just use the multiply layer, but it's gonna change. It's all going to change after to the stage with the overlay, and suddenly the blood has come back. It's like this now currently with all these colours looks more like a corpse. The character looks bloodless. Even if I later try to give her some skin colour, it will look very bloodless. And the red blood, I don't know how to describe it. It comes back as soon as I add the the overlay layer. Currently is fine. And the corset. I'm gonna change my design choices and go for a dark brown corset. And it makes the glove pop, right? The arm in front of the corset is going to make a contrast, but the skirt is very obvious. I guess it's just turned into a shawl now. It's so obvious. I'm not gonna change much of the color scheme, but how about pink? How about this pink? That's fine. And I already see that there are a lot of places that I didn't fill. Just quickly do that with a warp tool. I can't. At this point, I don't really mind if the colors like goes over the edge. For example, the paint just goes over to the lip or something, because these sort of unaffected coloring is going to help make things look more natural later on. I'm not worried. I'm more worried about how the color come together, where they fit, you know, because this blue and pink combination, so I don't know. I've never seen anyone combine colors like this, or maybe I just think it. Wait a minute. There's the corset. Yes, there's this one. Comes down here. This is part of the shirt. Now the pant is just brown and black, so generic. Steampunk. I could challenge that, but I guess the dark sort of peacock blue, green. This one. Let's see if it's going to work. Oh, it's looking very bright. Oh, it makes a slight light contrast for the shirt, which is a good thing. Okay, now on to this. Oh, the gloves should be this shade. I don't want to be that saturated blue from the original. Maybe dark grey blue. And gloves. Actually, gloves will be just white. How about that? And that is grey blue. With golden rain. Whatever this is. Then a bit of very slight little bit of colour. I don't want things to be completely white or completely black. I want to leave some, like, I don't want to be 0000 F because if I want it at some sort of active light later on, these areas don't catch any colours at all, and I don't want that. It's gonna make it inconvenient for me. Wait a minute. Actually, these two parts, they can turn a bit to the blue side. Yep. The 7-year-old me, not 7-year-old, me from 7 years ago, would never come up with something like this. Hair. Right, and it just leaves the the shoe first. Like it's not that so important, right? Dark brown. There you go. Oh, I forgot. I can use the same shade for the gloves as the sock. Good. Okay. Change my mind. I'll just use the generic steampunk dark brown. There you go. £1,000 again. The metal band, the legs. And that just leaves the skin tone. Which looks like a vampire. Just to use the old skin colour back. Should be fine. Now, as you can see, she looks dead. It's very greyed out. And then next will be I'll use the light and for a few seconds first, and then I'll move on to the overlay layer, and that's when magic happens. Suddenly, just it feels like if you watched Sleeping Beauty many years ago, the Disney original, so like when the until the prince was fighting the dragon thing, and everybody in the castle was asleep. The color they used is like grayed out, and then as soon as the princess wakes up, like the colors just blooms out, and that's how I felt when I switched to the overlay layer. And it's just, oh my god, the sun is bright. Oh, nice to use the pink for the eyes. Pink. There you go, pink. And one more item was just white, and an airbrush to indicate where the light areas are. Here. I'm just going off. Okay, here we go. Next is the overlay. I'll start with the skin tone first. I just used the same, pretty much the exact same airbrush again. Got the size and oh, what? She has blood now. Ah. And also I like how the colours just sort of wash over to the nearby area, like glowing. And I can also see the areas where I didn't use the airbrush. Let's see, I'll change it later. Blue for the shirt should be, and so technically, with that sense, I can use the different color for the overlay and sort of achieve a different ambiance. But currently, let me just do everything. Give all of them in colors, and then I'll see if I can change it to different tones. Trying to say, and the pink eyes, so bright, so freaking bright. Yeah, this is a blue here. I've sort of washed over the part of the hair and the bottom of her face. Sort of like it's glowing. I like how the effect turned out. This metal, some shiny part. Everything's so saturated. I'm a bit nervous about will come out very saturated, like a Disney character. Oh god. Brown for a corset. So saturated. And the cloth, the shawl or the skirt or whatever it is. So saturated. Oh my god. That's the 7-year ago me thinking, oh well. Oh well. Naturally, I can use a different shade like this one to do the kind of glow from the ground thing. It's too much. So So basically that, without rendering, and still a long way to go, even though I make it sound so, oh my god, this is the thing that makes or takes it. It is a long way from finishing. And what's the next step? Is that the lumosity? I'm not sure. I still need to do that. Lumosity just to make it even brighter. Highlight stuff. Like a nose. Forehead. where the hair reflects the light. Sort the shiny part of the metal. And actually, I'm trying to make this dark. The shadow. Anyway, and, gloves, shiny gloves. Shiny satin texture. Actually, the edge shiny. Or maybe too much. So, if my impression is correct, I could be wrong. How do leather texture shine against bright light? Oh god. A bit too saturated already. Let me just tone down the just white bright light. Nice. Oh. Why is this part so grey? This part here. This is very much the color draft. Next we move on to rendering. Oh god. And before I do that, I kind of want to have since I have the background and all, it's kind of like those character design board, character design template. I kind of want to give her shadow. Hello. Something like this. As it's really standing on the ground. So darker here. Chooses. There you go. Hey. Oh, by the way, I just accidentally remembered. It's like, these are all the draft that it's like sort of drawn. So many of them with different poses. Oop. And this is back. Alright. I may have it. Just have it sit here for like 2 minutes. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom for a moment. BRB. Okay, I'm back. Hey, so this layer is particularly for reason to write BRB on it. It's pretty cool. So, my usual practice is to merge all of them. To merge all the layer together. Because because of my processing speed. I already processed a lot. By the way, it's very dull. Oh, change it. The blue is so sad. Melancholic. Oh my god, my eyes. The dull blue is so melancholic for such a bright coloured character. But this is a bit too much. Anyway. Oh, actually, how about a darker background so that it pops out. I don't know. Maybe this is actually more grey toned than the previous one. I click this in and the colours actually in the middle, the wheel. So this is the actual midtone. Why is there so many lines here? What do you mean I can't blur it? Sorry now. What is this? What are these lines? What is going on? Oh, it's from you. Okay. It's from the character later. It was because when I was drafting, I used the lasso tool so many times. That's some white lines. Cookies, quickly worms near the character. Let me double check. Get these parts. Go away. Oh, and you, there's a line here. Go away. Guess it's fine now. Okay. Oh, actually pretty cool. Bye. Yeah. Okay, so okay, I'm not gonna merge it for now. I'm just gonna group them together so that the layer panel doesn't burn my eye so much. But I'm gonna use a new layer to render. What is it bump around the hair part? There are some things I want to do that I can only, use the lock function to lock the painted areas of the canvas. But if I don't merge it, it's not feasible. We're just trying to go around cleaning stuff up first. No, I can't use the warp tool either, because it's on a different layer, damn it. Really spend some time here, adding some reflective light here and there. My favourite hobby to do. Just make the colours wash together. Make it look colourful. So we will go over to the hair. Paint will go over to the arm, etc. actually, the more I use it, the airbrush is actually pretty neat. Right. That I'm happy with what I've done today. So, oh, my stomach is gurgling. So this will be a short stream, 1.5 hours. And I think probably I would prefer to just render the face on my own, because this is the part that makes me most self-conscious. Or more confident, I can render the rest of the part on stream. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm going to breakfast.